you do me like Joanna, Joanna.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Joanna back with another video. Today I'll be giving you all the insider tips you need to know on the must-have items you need for your dorm room this school year. So if you guys didn't already know, I'm a rising sophomore at Kent State University, double majoring in fashion merchandising and entrepreneurship. So after living on campus this past year, I know a thing or two about what you do and don't need in your dorm, especially because I brought a lot of things I didn't actually need, didn't actually use. Let's get started with our list. The first thing you need is cleaning supplies, especially during this corona time and how you just gotta disinfect stuff and you don't know who's in your room beforehand or who's spreading their sickness, whatever. My favorite were Clorox wipes or Lysol wipes. I don't know, the wipes were my favorite thing. And I also had Clorox or Lysol sprays, whichever one, you know, vice versa. You know, you need the Clorox, the wipes. You also need a mirror spray if you have a mirror in your room, or even if you have a bathroom, like the mirror in your bathroom, because like that's one of those things I underestimated needing. And I never had it, and I had a mirror in my dorm room, so my mirror was always low-key dirty, so I could only literally clean it with water, and like cleaning a mirror with water doesn't do anything for it. So don't forget a mirror spray, and etc. Because dorms are really dirty, honestly. People do get sick. I personally did not get sick this school year, but people do get sick in dorms because there's a lot of people all up on each other. It's honestly kind of gross how up on each other we are. Cleaning supplies are honestly a must. Like if you don't have cleaning supplies, I don't know what you're doing, but you gotta stop and go get cleaning supplies ASAP. I like Rocky. Tissues and paper towels. I really underestimated how many tissues I would need, and I already have allergies as is. So tissues are definitely a must, and paper towels, just because you're spilling stuff, you're blowing your nose because of allergies. I don't know, you gotta wipe stuff down. You need paper towels for your food, wiping off your hands, stuff like that. When you wash your hands, you just really needed them. There's also paper towels for cleaning stuff. So yeah, at first there's a time that I just didn't buy paper towels for my dorm, and I just realized how much I really needed paper towels, and I just didn't buy them because I either didn't get to Walmart in time or just was too lazy to actually go get them. Third thing you need is a vacuum and or a broom. So I didn't have a vacuum, but I didn't need to get a vacuum even though I had carpet on my dorm. That's because in my building you could just not rent out, but you could borrow the vacuum, like the floor. I don't know, the building vacuum, just borrow it whenever you needed it. But next year, if I don't have that same situation where I can get a vacuum for my dorm, I might just buy a vacuum. It's just very helpful because carpets get dirty so much, and like when you think about it in your dorm, you're walking in your dorm with your sneakers on and everything, so your roommates or your friends, and then like you're also walking around that barefoot, things fall on the floor, you're looking sitting on the floor of your dorm sometimes, like when you just do stuff. Like your dorm is your living room, your bedroom, your dining room, it's everything in one area, so like a lot of stuff are just gonna end up accumulating on the floor, so you really just gotta clean the floor. The fourth thing you need is a big jug of detergent. I have a big jug of detergent and I still have it. I think it might have been done if I had actually stayed throughout the rest of my second semester, but that was the best investment I had made completely. Some people use Tide Pods. My friend Crystal, she's obsessed with Tide Pods. I just never got into Tide Pods, so I just got this big ass jug of detergent. My mom got it from Home Depot, I think, for me, and honestly it works so much. And at one point I was washing my clothes like every week, and that thing is like halfway. It's just a great investment because you get a lot more soap for a cheap amount of money, and while it may be heavy, it actually does really come in clutch. You really need a stepping stool because some things are high up in a dorm and you won't be able to actually reach to it. Like I know I was putting stuff on my wardrobe. My wardrobe had like some suitcases and like some bins on top of it, but like at some point I just couldn't really reach it, so my stepping stool really came in clutch for that. Depending how high your bed is lofted, you might actually really need that stepping stool just to even get on your bed. So like some type of stepping stool is highly recommended or needed, and worst comes worst, if you don't need it, I don't know, you're gonna need it anyway, so I'm not even gonna put that into existence. You're gonna need your stepping stool regardless. Next thing you're gonna need is storage space, because you're gonna always need storage space in college, whether storage space includes a suitcase, a bin, a chest, one of the storage drawers. Whatever storage space that works for you, you're definitely gonna need it because you're always gonna need storage, you need room. Like I said earlier in the video, your dorm room is your living room, your dining room, your bedroom, all in one area. And if you have a bathroom, it's also your bathroom. Like your dorm room is everything. So think about this. You buy a lot of stuff when you go when you go to school for the first time, or just in college in general, because you never had to have all these stuff on your own. Like you lived in a house that was already fully furnished. All you had to worry about was your room. But now your dorm room is everything in one. It's a whole ass house, and a whole little 4x4. So storage space is definitely needed, whether it's under bed storage, chest storage, drawer storage, whatever just works for you. Personally, I did the flat under the bed storage. I didn't actually put them under the bed, but I used the flat under the bed storage. But I also had a suitcase that I put storage stuff in. A microwave and or fridge. Now some dorms have microwave and fridges, like my dorm did. Actually, my whole entire school has microwaves and fridges in all the dorm rooms, but some do not. You're just gonna mostly need it for leftovers, you know, little snacks, ice cream, stuff along that line in that measure. Because really, I was using my microwave a lot more than I thought, and I wasn't even like making food in my dorm. Like I refused to eat ramen in my dorm, so I wasn't even making that in my dorm. But I would heat up a lot of leftovers from the dining hall when I ordered out from like pizza and everything. Just like cooling down my water and everything. So a fridge and microwave is really helpful. Maybe split this with your roommate if you have a roommate, or if your school provides it for you, just use your school's, you know, whatever works out. I ran out a fridge or microwave, but I think you guys definitely need it. I definitely used it a lot more than I thought, even though even though my fridge was basically empty, because I really wasn't making food in my dorm, but when I needed to like keep food cold or whatever, is very beneficial. The next thing on my list is an oil diffuser. Now I didn't have an oil diffuser, but my friend Crystal and Kiki, or both of them I think, really swear by an oil diffuser, and they say it's really helpful. They love it. Like she loves it. She highly recommends it. I recommend, I forget what it's called, but the little like flower things, the flower scents, like it's a thing. I don't know the name of it. It's a little thing, like you turn it and you open it, and it's like, it's not a wax, but it's like a gel, like substance material, and like it just spreads the scent throughout the whole entire room. And I use that, and it really refreshes the room. I did it at the highest point in my room, so the whole room didn't smell like good, but in the areas that were kind of funky or kind of like hot smelling, or you know, just didn't smell right, I put it in there and really just made it smell nice and fresh. The last thing I have on my dorm must-haves, well, okay, I have two last things, is you're going to need a mirror. I didn't have a mirror. My roommate had a mirror. One of my roommates had a mirror, but then when she moved out their first semester, and my second roommate, she didn't have a mirror, and I just realized how much I needed a mirror and how much I like looking at my outfit. Now my dorm room personally did have a mirror above the sink, but like I needed a full body mirror, and me not having one just really like low key ruined my day. But I was like every day I was like, wow, I really need to buy a mirror. The next thing you need is an iron or a steamer. Okay, personally for me, I didn't know how to use my steamer, which makes no sense, but my steamer just wasn't working, or I just probably didn't know how to use it the right way. So I don't recommend a steamer. So I just survived without steaming my clothes, and I just made sure my clothes were never wrinkly to the point where they need to be steamed. But if you like ironing and stuff, you're gonna need an iron, because, you know, just to keep your clothes nice and fresh. And sometimes you need to iron or steam your clothes for important events, like important meetings, like maybe a conference, or, you know, an interview for like an internship or a meeting. Definitely well needed. But yeah, that is all my dorm room must-haves. These are all the stuff that I honestly really used and needed in my dorm all the time, and that I actually relied on. Everything else that they say you need, I think it's to everybody's own discretion, what everybody uses in their own personal daily lives. A lot of things that I bought for my dorm that I thought I would need that I didn't need. I also recommend getting a first aid kit, because there were times where I needed a band-aid, and I had a band-aid in my first aid kit, but it was like rare times. But besides that side random additional thing, but I feel like you watching all these YouTube videos about things that you think you need don't always work, because you have to think about like what you use in your daily life before you came to college, and just how also your life is changing when you go to college, and modify that. But you just shouldn't buy everything people tell you to buy if you don't actually use it in your life. You feel me? Like if you don't iron or steam your clothes, why would you buy an iron or steamer for college if you've never done that before? You feel me? Like why get a vacuum or a broom if you use something else to clean your floors? You know, just like get what works also for your lifestyle. In college, you really just continue your lifestyle, but just in a modified space and environment. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share all your friends. I'll see you next time. Bye.